Welcome to the Peak Performing Women series. I am Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist. In this series, we share insights that enable women deliver excellence as career professionals, entrepreneurs, political office holders, and excellence in their personal lives as well. So watch our activities on the link on your screen to see the exciting things we do in enabling women to deliver excellence. On this episode, we shall be discussing how women can deal with the fear of public speaking so they can always deliver outstanding presentations. But before going full scale into the discussion, let me invite you to our Peak Performing Women monthly interactive session where you can share and obtain insights for delivering excellence in your vocation. Attendance is free. Just register. Simply visit the link on your screen right now to register to attend the event. The irony of public speaking is that while on the one hand, it is perhaps the most competitive skill to develop in the 21st century, on the other hand, it also represents one of the top phobias people have. Public speaking is a powerful form of communication that has been used for various purposes, including pitching ideas in the corporate world, persuading people to adopt a way of life, and engaging electorates in an election campaign. In today's world, it is not always the person that offers the most value that gets the buy-in of critical stakeholders. It is the person that can best communicate such value that usually gets the nod. Public speaking is both a science and an art. It is a crucial skill for top leaders, and how effective you are at using that skill determines how well you can drive the change you seek in all spheres of life. The fear of public speaking, also known as glossophobia, is a social anxiety disorder that hinders people from effectively communicating the value they possess. This can be tackled in many ways, which includes lifestyle changes, exposure therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, and in some cases, medication. Now, here are some smart ways that you, as a woman, can overcome the fear of public speaking for the purposes of delivering outstanding presentations always. Number one, master your material. You see, nothing boosts your self-confidence than great presentation. This is because in the course of creating content, studying and documenting your ideas, you become more immersed in the material such that it becomes a part of you. Being thorough with your preparation makes you an authority on the subject matter because you're not afraid of your thoughts being interrogated by others. The fear that comes with unpreparedness is usually founded in the assumption that the audience will see through any shallow or infertile submission. This is why thought leaders are so called, because they spend time refining their content such that when they present it, the audience defers to their competence and expertise. Foremost public speakers are known to captivate audience with their oratory skills. These speakers believe that everyone, including you, suffers when you refuse to be all and do all you can. When put in the context of public speaking, this speaks to the fact that you won't deliver an outstanding presentation when you don't put in the work. Don't just copy and paste information from search engines and other sources without internalizing it. Even when the information is generic, you need to own it whenever you speak. Number two, know your audience. You must be cognizant of those you are speaking to so you can better frame your content. Messaging is all about saying the same thing but in an audience-appropriate language. By understanding the nuances of the demography you are presenting before, you can better couch your ideas to appeal to both their reason and their sentiments. By properly profiling your audience, you significantly reduce the fear of the unknown that usually comes with public speaking. Each person automatically registers as an avatar in your head, and you become more comfortable addressing a group of people as though they were just one person. Knowing your audience informs you of the right register to use which is a win-win because it is both an emotionally intelligent play and it makes your presentation appear very professional. The former president of the United States, who I formerly call my uncle, I call him Uncle Barry, that is President Barack Obama, is known to have the gift of the gab. The most significant inflection point for his political career came when he delivered what is today known as the speech that made Obama president at the 2004 Democratic National Convention. He read the room, knowing how divided the country was, and used the right messaging by couching phrases such as, "There is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America." He entered that event as a young Illinois Senate candidate, but when he was done with the speech, he left no doubt about his presidential prospect at the next election. Number 3, look the part. The cliche holds true that you will be addressed the way you are dressed. This is because your audience will see you before they hear you. Research from Vogue.com suggests that there is a strong correlation between how you look and your self-confidence. So, one of the things you can do to overcome your fear of public speaking is to invest in a good wardrobe. It also includes personal grooming, which is your hair, your fingernails, your skin, and any other thing about your appearance. When you are badly dressed, you provide a cannon fodder for distraction for your audience to feed off. It makes them talk more about your looks than your ideas. This is why most politicians, celebrities, and other public figures pay particular attention to their styling. The Director General of the World Trade Organization, Nigeria's Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has a signature outlook, a well-tailored Ankara dress, and a stylishly adorned headgear. Anytime she gives a speech, she oozes confidence and authority, such that her audiences are held spellbound by her riveting submissions. You don't have to break the bank before you can look awesome. You just have to be creative with your fashion combination. Number 4, tell stories. One of the most brilliant ways to ease nervousness and connect with your audience is to take the storytelling approach. People want to feel as though they are heard and seen. They want to feel as though the speaker can relate to who they are. So the easiest way to worm your way into the heart of your audience is to identify the cultural touch points and use them as a pulpit to convey your message. Sometimes, the fear of public speaking doesn't come because you haven't adequately prepared your presentations. It comes from an almost antagonistic audience who feel alienated from what you deliver. Identity is very important to any audience, and failure on your part as a speaker to recognize that will make it very difficult to pass your message. Some time ago, President Buhari visited Imo State to commission a few projects. Not only did he appear in the traditional Isiagu attire, he alluded to the strong and enterprising nature of the people of Imo and the Igbos at large. As sentimental as it may sound, it's changed the perception and the narrative that had beclouded his administration's commitments to the region. Number 5, practice, practice, and practice. You can only get better at what you repeatedly do. When you commit to improving yourself and investing in personal development, you systematically overcome the fear of public speaking. You must first start with talking to yourself in your personal space, looking at yourself in the mirror, or even rehearsing a written speech. Then you can proceed to taking advantage of every opportunity you get to make a speech. The mistake most people make is that they assume mastery will happen overnight instead of over time. Until you learn to comfortably address very small audiences in your small social space, you will not suddenly be endowed with the confidence to face large audiences. Also, watch how other great speakers deliver their speeches and imbibe some of their practices. The Hollywood superstar Samuel L. Jackson used to have a very nasty stutter as a child. Things changed for him after he joined a local acting group in school. being exposed to a craft that had great orators for which elocution and erudition were prerequisites. With that, he began to flip the script. By constantly taking up speaking roles and working on his stutter, he built enough confidence in himself and ultimately convinced everyone around him that public speaking wasn't an exclusive reserve of a few. Today, he is one of the biggest names in box office history, appearing in movies that have grossed over $27 billion worldwide. And finally, number 6, get world-class training. There is a limit to which you can wing it in your quest to overcome the fear of public speaking by yourself. At some point, you will need a professional to hold your hand and walk you through the process. Getting the right training puts you in a pole position to harness the comprehensive benefits of public speaking, which includes career advancement, enhanced self-esteem, critical thinking, your personal development, the expansion of your personal and professional network, improved communication skills, and leadership quotient. There are certain technical nuances as well as social protocols that must be followed in public speaking that can only be effectively taught by those who have been certified to do so, both in principle and by their consistent practice. Fortunately, you don't have to go too far in your search of professional public speaking coaches. Here in Champ, we are very thorough in our quest in ensuring that you are not held bound by the demons of glossophobia. With surgical precision, we examine the source of the phobias you have on the subject, whether natural or learned. And by applying certain techniques, lessons, and exercises, we create a custom playbook that addresses your challenges. Reputable individuals and organizations that have passed through our sessions and masterclasses have reported a positive spike in their outcomes in personal, business, and social spheres. Thank you for watching this episode on the Peak Performing Woman series, where we discussed 6 strategic ways women can deal with the fear of public speaking, so you can always deliver outstanding presentations. If you know any woman who can benefit from this video, please share with them. Our team is working on an expanded book titled The Peak Performing Woman's Guidebook. You can pre-order your copy through the link scrolling on your screen right now. For coaching, training, speaking, and collaboration inquiries, please send us an email on hello@abiolachamp.com. You can also follow me on all social media platforms @abiolachamp. Till the next episode, keep rocking your world like a champion.